Now I hear that Iran is trying to build up again, and if they are, we're going to have to knock them down. We'll knock them down. We'll knock the hell out of them.
U.S. President Donald Trump met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on December 29, 2025. The meeting took place at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. After their discussions, Trump offered clear and public backing for Israel against Iran. He warned Iran not to rebuild its nuclear programs. He also warned against reviving ballistic missile capabilities. Trump said the United States would fully support Israel if it chose to act. Any attempt to restore nuclear activity, he said, would be met with overwhelming force. He argued Israel would be justified in acting fast on nuclear infrastructure. Asked about Iran's missile program, he said, "Yes, absolutely." On the nuclear program, his words were sharper. "We'll do it immediately." The message mixed pressure with a narrow opening for negotiation. "If they want to make a deal, that's much smarter," Trump added. Netanyahu announced plans to award Trump Israel's highest civilian honor, the Israel Prize. The leaders discussed the next phase of Trump's peace plan for Gaza. It includes the disarmament of Hamas and establishing new governance for reconstruction. Trump warned Hamas of dire consequences if it fails to disarm. His warnings follow a major escalation earlier in the year. In June 2025, the United States and Israel struck Iran's nuclear program. Key sites including Natanz, Fordo, and Isfahan were hit during a 12-day conflict. Iran fired hundreds of missiles in response. Significant damage was reported, though the exact condition remains unclear. Iran's program is indigenous, with thousands of trained specialists. Experts say Iran can rebuild what was destroyed, possibly within months. Iran has continued nuclear activities despite the attacks. It is enriching uranium to 60%, far above the 3.67% limit under the JCPOA, and closer to the 90% used for weapons-grade material. Its enriched stockpile exceeds JCPOA limits by more than 40 times. That accumulation shortens potential breakout timelines. Transparency has deteriorated amid a dispute with the IAEA. Iran has not permitted inspections at sites struck in June. The refusal fuels international suspicion about pace and purpose. Lacking access, agencies lean on less reliable sources. The result is deepening mistrust and high-stakes uncertainty. Tension rose with an unconfirmed report in late December. Italy's ISPI cited unnamed Tehran sources with a serious claim. They alleged Ali Khamenei authorized initial development of miniaturized nuclear warheads in October 2025. No independent government or intelligence service has corroborated it. It could be a leak, deliberate disinformation, or a misunderstanding. As of August, U.S. intelligence assessed Iran had not decided to build a bomb. In March, DNI Tulsi Gabbard said Iran was not building a nuclear weapon. She noted Khamenei had not authorized the program he suspended in 2003. Supporters say clarity deters aggression. Clear red lines reduce miscalculation. Critics warn such rhetoric can harden Tehran's stance. Syria's political landscape shifted with Assad's collapse in December 2024. That disruption rattled Iran's long-standing regional axis. Trump voiced optimism Israel could coexist with Syria's new leaders, yet Israeli operations continue in the south amid persistent threats. Power vacuums and unclear allegiances keep the terrain volatile. Trump's doctrine emphasizes force-backed alliances and deterrence over restraint. The plan to award the Israel Prize signals tight alignment with Netanyahu. However, there are still issues that remain unresolved: Gaza's future, West Bank settlements, and the limitations of military solutions. Supporters see stabilizing clarity. Critics see risky brinkmanship. Under Trump, ambiguity is out. Whether that brings stability or accelerates conflict is the question for 2026.